The lawyers of Hunter Biden are urging probes of Trump's allies while demanding Tucker Carlson retract a reporting that he did. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to USA Today, lawyers representing Hunter Biden are urging federal and state investigations into several allies of former President Donald Trump, including Rudy Giuliani, alleging they unlawfully disseminated personal data used to attack his father, President Joe Biden. The action by Biden's attorneys in letters to the Justice Department, the Internal Revenue Service, and the Delaware Attorney General's office represent an aggressive offensive as House Republicans are poised to launch inquiries into the Biden family. In a separate letter to Fox News and personality Tucker Carlson, attorney Brian Sullivan demanded that the network retract reporting from a broadcast last month or face a possible defamation lawsuit. Sullivan referred to false and defamatory statements about Hunter Biden making rent payments to his father in what Mr. Carlson implied was essentially a money laundering scheme, and separate suggestions that Biden had unauthorized access to classified documents while at the president's residence. The letter to the Justice Department asserted that a Delaware computer repairman, Joe Paul Mac Isaac, worked with Giuliani and other Trump allies during the 2020 presidential campaign to weaponize Mr. Biden's personal computer data against his father. Mac Isaac had said that Hunter Biden dropped off a laptop for repair at his Wilmington shop in 2019. Biden attorney A.B. Lowell wrote that Mac Isaac's attorneys ultimately assisted in the transfer of Biden's personal data to the New York Post, which reported on the laptop's contents weeks before the 2020 election. This failed dirty political trick directly resulted in the exposing exploitation and manipulation of Mr. Biden's private and personal information. Lowell wrote to Assistant Attorney General Matthew Olsen urging an inquiry into the manipulation of the Biden data. Lowell said the letters are not meant to confirm Mac Isaac's or other versions of a so-called laptop. They address their conduct of seeking, manipulating, and disseminating what they allege to be Mr. Biden's personal data wherever they claim to have gotten it, he said. The attorney's request comes as a federal investigation into Hunter Biden's taxes continues in Delaware. The White House declined comment, referring questions to Hunter Biden's personal attorneys. The Justice Department also declined to comment. Fox News did not immediately respond to inquiries. Mac Isaac's attorney, Brian Della Rocca, said he was evaluating the false claims in the letter and will comment further at a later time. For now, I am simply pointing out that these letters seem to be a way to redirect attention away from his own activities in a Biden attempt to intimidate honest, ordinary citizens to the use of a high-priced lawyer and political consultants. Are you serious? Let me just stop here. Are you serious? It's always these MAGA, racist, bigoted Republicans who are crying foul. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they fabricate. This is what they do. And you're going to find out that at the end of this so-called criminal enterprise, there's nothing to be found, and they know it. They're just upset because their crony may not be able to enter the White House again. And I never watch Fox News. Never. I could say a lot more, but I'll leave it right there. So now back to the article from USA Today. For now, I am simply pointing out these letters seem to be a way to redirect attention away from his own activities and a Biden attempt to intimidate honest, ordinary citizens through the use of a high-priced lawyer and political consultants, Della Rocca said in a written response. Thankfully, I am confident that the federal and state authorities are smart enough to see that. Well, in closing, I'll put it this way. These are the same people who say that there was no insurrection. These are the same people who say that the insurrection was a hoax and it was a conspiracy on the highest level. No one can do any wrong and no one can do any right except the MAGA Republicans. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.